already paid for, regardless if the person wasn't able to come. The room was paid for.
Was
Pumpkin, you
in
can
the
just go ahead and
room.
call Carnival.
I
They can
didn't
explain it to
have
you.
two
Little touch,
people
you don't got
in
to
the
Bray
explain
King, be
room,
that, Pumpkin.
quiet.
Pumpkin.
Go
Bray
ahead and call
King.
Carnival, Pumpkin.
I didn't
Bray
have two
King.
people in the room, and I was trying to
LT,
get
stop explaining
clarity
that
on
part.
that.
Bray
They act like
King.
they don't
It's
hear.
over.
They
Leave
worse
it
than
I
alone.
I
me.
hear you. I hear. I'm not worried
Oh,
about you, Miss Little Touch. I was just wanting to ask those questions. Everyone have a good day.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank you for
Bray.
coming in.
Bye
Okay,
okay.
bye.
So it
I
wasn't
need to
true.
ask a question about to Lab. Lab,
Hmm. What?
who did you think how do you think it came about for Little Touch to have T Money in the room? Did she ask someone to join her room or was it brought to her?
No, it was brought to her,
Okay,
and that's why
absolutely.
and that's why I feel like some confusion came in, and I feel like that's where they got over on her
Yeah, absolutely.
because
Sure did.
shut up, Ray.
I have a subscription.
First of all, I it was my understanding is when you pay for your room, if it's paid in full, like that's your room. Like you don't have to have a roommate. But then too, at the same time, um, I feel like she should have been able to pick a roommate that she was gonna get along with. I feel like they just said, "Oh well, Lil Touch got an extra bed. You can go in there with her." I feel like T Money had an attitude with her from the time she probably walked in that room. From how T Money was saying, she get on my nerves and she doing this and she was in there talking about everybody. I just feel like T Money probably didn't treat her like a roommate. Like we finna go on this cruise and we finna have fun, and even in our room is fun. I feel like she was probably ignoring her, as she said, or she was getting on my nerves and all that. Don't nobody want to be treated like that in their own room. Okay, so
Okay.
I also understand. I'm not assuming because I heard what T Money was saying, and no, T Money not gonna say I treated her wrong and I treated her like I didn't want to be in there with her. She's not gonna say that to us. But from what T Money was saying, I gather that she never treated Little Touch like I appreciate you. She never treated her like that. From the time she got in the room, she didn't because she had already asked for her money back. So
Right, absolutely. Okay, now the next thing I need to
no,
ask.
wait, because we need to
Okay,
get to
but
that
you was
bag on the
answering
bed.
my question. It was my turn. You
Bitch.
answering. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
Go
Okay,
ahead. No, go ahead for the
okay,
haters.
okay. Okay, thank you. And another thing, Bray King, I need to ask you a question. I need for you to have your client to, I understand she did not understand that when the room was paid for in full and she had a roommate of herself, she didn't understand something. And that's the point I think a lot of people, including myself from the beginning, didn't understand that she did not understand because she didn't pay any money. Her son did. So when her friend bagged out, there was a room left and she thought that she had to have someone to come and pay it. Is that correct?
That is so. She said that she talked to Carnival.
No,
And
I
they
did not. No, I did not think that way. The room was already paid for. Okay. All she had to do is pay her half of the room. If anybody was gonna room in the room, it should have been communicated to her by Glam that the room is half of the room, not just $500. Okay. So, and you're getting a gift. You're getting a gift because you're not really, I'm just so tired of She that. I confusing feel like I'm everybody. No, repeating no, myself to no. people. You're I right. really You're right. do. But okay, Bray King, please,
But
please.
if you accepted my money, I don't want you to treat me like I'm getting a gift. If it
Right.
was
Okay.
to
Okay.
go
Okay.
that
Okay.
way,
Okay.
that
Okay.
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 I
Okay.
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 I
Okay.
Okay.
brought up that money is when she pushed that bag off that bed and my zipper on my bag busted. That's when I
oh
went off on her.
can you add damage
That was the
control?
only big bag I had of all my clothes and my dress clothes.
So
Wait a
So
minute,
LT,
Lil
no,
Touch.
LT,
So
you
you
don't
I
gotta
had
say
telling
nothing
every
me?
else.
right to go off on her.
LT,
Wait a
don't say
That's
minute.
the
LT,
only
don't say
time I
nothing
said
else.
something to her.
Wait
LT,
a
don't say
minute.
nothing
So
else.
you telling me, because that's not what T Money said. So you
LT,
telling
don't
me
say nothing else.
T Money pushed your bag off the bed for you,
Yep.
brother?
So this is my thing with
Yes, I was trying to close my bag up and dip it up, and that's when she busted my bag zipper.
And it was
Her
on her
lying
bed though,
ass.
right? So why was it
LT.
on her bed, LT? Because this
LT,
story
don't
is not
answer
been.
nothing else.
You
I
answer it then,
go ahead,
Bray.
LT,
battle.
okay, yeah,
Bray
don't.
King, go ahead and answer
Okay.
that, please.
Don't answer. No, we don't have to
He
answer
wasn't
any of
even
these
in
questions.
there, and she's
We don't
not
gotta
even
answer
being
none of these
attacked at
questions
this
that
point.
Laugh is asking. She's not no damn motherfucking questioner.
You ain't no
Um,
goddamn lawyer.
Respectfully, I will say this, Bella. I feel like people are just now at the point.
Turn the audience back on. We're almost
Oh
at
shit.
400.
Bella, I'm just gonna say this as a closing argument. I think we're done taking questions. I feel like people might not like, her
Right. Everybody in
personality
the
or
comments
people.
is saying the
Just
same
I
shit
know.
I'm
Just
saying,
I
Bella.
know. I know.
Everybody didn't hear
Laugh.
that
Just give me
shit.
1 second. I was talking to Bella.
No, you give me
Um.
1 second, because you ain't gave me 1 second, not one time.
All right.
And it's people in the comments that's saying they didn't know that
Maybe they should
shit.
come up here then,
I
because
don't,
they
I
got you
wouldn't give a fuck.
volunteering for
No,
trivia.
they ain't got to
Everybody in the
come up here
comments telling you to
because
shut
I'm
it.
representing them. God damn it.
Okay.
So when you put so nobody has ever said that T Money pushed this lady's bag off the bed
Yes,
and
they did.
broke
We
it.
heard that earlier. Laugh. You haven't been around.
Okay, so fuck it. It's a lot of people that ain't been around, because there's a lot of people in the comments that
Well,
said they
now y'all
didn't know that
know.
shit.
Now y'all know.
So anyway, did she offer to replace the bag or fix it or?
No.
Called security and had a ice bucket threatening to hit me with it. That's what she did.
So Lil Touch, the thing that T Money didn't do is, well, I don't know. The comments are saying why. So you were looking for your ID, and that's why you put the
Thank you
bag
for the
over on her bed.
Looking
welcome
for
in.
my wallet. I had a little
Mm-hmm.
pouch wallet that I was carrying around with me while I was on the cruise, and it apparently fell off of my purse because I had it hooked to my purse, and it was easier for me to get access. I didn't want to keep going in my purse, so the pouch had my identification and all of that in there, and thank God I had my driver's license. I had that
Okay,
put
LT.
up,
Thank you,
and
baby. Do you need me
Man,
anymore, LT?
yeah.
shut up.
I gotta go. Do you?
I had my
LT, I got you.
ID, my
Bye. You
Georgia
been gone for the
ID.
last 2 days.
LT,
We've
you
been
good?
looking for you.
You
Get
good
out.
here? You need any more? You
Yep,
good? You
she's
need
good. We got her.
girl? I can't. I'm ready to vote my damn self. In closing arguments, I'm just gonna say this to get out because damn, we ready. I'm ready to fucking vote. LT, girl, when you talk, less is more. Remember that. Number two, I will say this, y'all. Don't think about maybe the personality and y'all don't like this and the attention seeking thing. I want y'all to think about the actual situation. It's not fair for someone to go on a cruise, just be dancing, get all these allegations brought back against her, have to fight for her life, get hit in the stomach with a tumbler, all your business put on Front Street. I don't know. I think in this situation, Little Touch was definitely bullied and abused. That's it. That's all. LT, don't keep answering questions, girl. Thank you,
Gotta
Bella.
leave your
Gotta keep
client.
answering questions, but at the
Leave your
same
damn
time,
client. Take her with you.
the fact that
They're down there
people were
saying LT
hurt
is
talked
innocent. They're
about this.
putting down they're
Oh
protesting now.
Lord, take your client with you.
Bye, babe. Because I don't care what you say. If I'm saying that I love somebody, they're not gonna hear me talking about them through the wall.
Okay,
If I'm finna go to the comments, Bella.
no problem. Thank you. All right. So I do appreciate you coming up, Lil Touch. Bray, I do appreciate you being her attorney for the case. For the haters, I also appreciate you coming up to assist as far as being a juror, asking questions. So we are getting ready to get down to the bottom line. The bottom line is the court of public opinion for the people. Okay? This is it.
On sub only, Bella, too.
Yep, I got you. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. So this is where we can finally put it to rest. The first question I am going to pose: is Little Touch a liability for FOE based on the testimony, based on the audio evidence that we have heard, based on the character witnesses? Everyone involved, everything involved. Is Little Touch a liability for FOE? Red, yes. Blue, no. When you are not voting, please continue to run up the lights. Grab a daily heart me. At least that way we know who's here supporting the courtroom. Thank y'all for sending the populars. I am in the popular league. Don't get to see that often, so it's appreciated. Thank y'all for helping with the live goal. Thank you for those who sent out subscriptions, who subscribed, and who's just been supporting the court all together. Thank you. For those who are watching, whether you be at work, church, whatever you're doing, you getting ready for Sunday dinner, all in all, it's appreciated. My real I see you. Thank you. Yeah, thank y'all for selling out those populars. Appreciate it. Continue to run up the vote. So far, the majority is leaning for the red, okay? We have less than 10 seconds. Let's see what the final decision is going to be. Thank you so much, Mr. Sweet, for supporting the live goal. Okay. The majority have ruled that Little Touch is a liability for FOE. Okay. Next question. Should Little Touch membership from FOE be permanently removed? Does her membership from FOE needs to be permanently removed? Red, yes. Blue, no. Thank you for helping with the live goal. Thank y'all for sending the gifts. Thank you for grabbing the daily heart me. I see y'all dropping those populars. Thank you so much. And if you are not following, hit that follow button. I am here every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for the populars. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the daily heart meets. All engagement is good engagement, so thank you. Okay.
Been live for almost a couple hours, and we almost halfway to a milli. So in the next 2 hours, we should be at a milli, right? Let's keep bopping that screen.
All right, so the majority have ruled, okay? The majority have ruled that Little Touch membership from FOE needs to be permanently removed. Last but not least, final question before we move on to the next case, okay? Morella, I see you in here. Thank you for coming in, Queen. Last but not least, final question. Overall, based on Little Touch engagement with FOE in its entirety, her behavior overall with FOE, do y'all find her guilty or not guilty? Red, yes. Blue, no. This is the final vote. Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate everyone's patience during this case. It wasn't easy. It was a lot. If you've been here throughout the week watching all this unfold, it has been a lot for a lot of people. It has been multiple clips that I didn't even play because it was just a lot involved. But I just wanted us to try to get as narrow as possible. But we do have less than 10 seconds. All right. So the people have made their decision. All right. So when it comes to accountability court, Little Touch, the people have found you overall guilty. Unfortunately, a friendship has been lost, a membership has been lost, a family member has been removed. I do hope for those who want to come out and join these trips, join other organizations, that we learn from other people's mistakes, other people's circumstances, so that way we know how to conduct ourselves and realize that when we are out amongst multiple people, that we are not only representing ourselves, but we are representing the business that we are standing next to.
Can I ask a question too, Bella, by chance? Can I ask you the question? I know the three questions was asked. I just want to know. I'm wondering about, maybe the treatment of Little Touch. Do they think Little Touch was treated wrong or maybe bullied? I want to know that answer. I'm just curious.
Okay, so you would like to know if you want to pose the question of her since she was found guilty.
That's it.
However, you want to know if the people think that overall, if she was bullied by the FOE group.
Yeah, bullied and mistreated. I want to know what the people think. I'm nosy.
Okay. Was Little Touch bullied and mistreated by the FOE members? Red, yes. Blue, no. How did they treat Miss Little Touch?
Got it. Thank you, Bill. I was just wondering. There we go. Now we're cooking with hot grease. About how you ask the questions, girl. You know it's about how you ask them.
Yep. That's very interesting. Thank you for the guess.
Y'all bet not be down there throwing fits by the way these votes is going, because, child, we just had 3 of them.
No, I'm definitely, I need to follow up with that because that's interesting. Less than 10 seconds. So now I have to pose a question to the people.
Thank you.
What I want to understand is if y'all feel that FOE bullied her and mistreated her, why would y'all say she's a liability in the same breath?
May I answer?
You may.
Okay. Yes, she does not need to go on any other trips. I voted that she not be allowed for her own safety. Two things can be right at the same time. Also for Miss Nitra's business. If all of this is going to go on, then she shouldn't be allowed for Miss Nitra's business and for her own safety.
Nietzsche needs to protect her brand, and Miss Little Touch needs to take steps to protect her own self.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Miss Little should have had one of her friends or her family members in that room.
Well, she did mention that she was bringing somebody, but they canceled on her.
Right, but even if they cancel, there are other people. I would not if the things had gone on prior to what happened on the trip. I would not have gone by myself. And like she said, she ate everywhere by herself. She did everything by herself. So
She was isolated. Bella, I do have another
so
question
she should have had somebody else there with her. And you're not going to curse me out and act a fool and threaten me not to be able to go, then turn around and allow me to go and I go by myself. I mean, first of all, if we want to be honest, she shouldn't have gone in the first place. But, she said she loved her FOE family and we have to support her decisions on that. But if she was going to go, she should not have gone by herself.
Well, Siobhan in the comments says she was not by herself. I don't know what Siobhan meant by that, but Siobhan was.
Siobhan doesn't know anything. Siobhan doesn't know anything.
I wasn't there, so I'm just going on what she said. That
Siobhan, you can't take Siobhan's word. Bella, can we get one more maybe? I'm wondering about that tumbler thing because that was new to me. Was it right for Glam to hit her in the stomach with the tumbler and have her still sore?
So here's the problem that I have with that statement alone, because that is the first time I heard of that. And unfortunately, Glam is not here to speak of that, so that would be
Glam wasn't here
a
the whole day, was he?
one-sided.
Was
So
Glam?
Glam is in here.
I said, was she here all
I
day?
didn't.
You asked all the other questions. Shit. She ain't
So
been up here all day. Shit. I don't just don't think it was right for her to get hit in the belly with the damn thing. Or was it right for her bag to get broken? Shit. She'd have came on the trip. They had to pay for the girl excursions. That got her fucking bag busted. Got her belly busted. Almost got her skull
those are
busted
things
by the
that
damn
I
ice
heard.
bucket. Was she
Those are
elderly?
things. Those are things that I heard.
I'm fucking with you.
However, because we're talking about actual assault, so it's no longer just a conversation. She's saying a week later her chest is hurting because she's accusing someone from physically assaulting her, and they're not here to defend themselves in that manner. That's a serious accusation. Glam is not here to speak to that, so I can't allow them to speak to a one-sided situation pertaining to that. The only question I can ask when it comes to that, no, I can't even. No, I can't even ask that. Never mind. So unfortunately, yeah, no. Unless Glam is here to simply just say yes, it happened, no, it happened, whatever. This is the first time we're hearing about it. So I can't say, oh yeah, she was wrong for putting her hands on her, because then that pushes a narrative. So far,
Wait, have everybody been here to like say the other side, or have we not? Have we not been?
so we definitely had Nitra come up. Little Touch was involved. Eyewitnesses that was on the trip did come up.
Did Glam, Duffy, or T Money come up?
Okay, so no, we heard audio, which is what I was getting ready to say. We heard audio from the trip. So what I'm simply saying, this is the first time I heard anything about physical assault with a cup, physically hurting somebody. So that's serious. Glenn would have to speak to that. So I don't want
I think all
to.
these allegations have been serious. Even the allegations they put on Little Touch have been serious. I think it's all serious.
Oh, let me ask this: has Little Touch the only one that has said or cooperated that part of the story?
No, I don't think so at all.
I'm not sure who else saw this. Was there any other eyewitnesses to this incident?
Yeah, this is crazy.
I never heard this. I mean, this is the first time I even heard of it today. So I'm trying to understand if this happened, nobody else saw it.
You all are the first ones. Bella was the first one to sit down with written out questions to be specific to what happened. And you can, I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Lil Touch, not by no means. And please, I don't want anybody to think that. But if she has a hard time hearing, she has a hard time expressing herself, then if she doesn't have someone helping her, then maybe that's why a lot of things are not clear from the actual beginning.
That I can respect about Little Touch is, and even though now I'm regretting her even saying it, I just wanted to see where she had to take accountability at, and I'm glad that she did. It's just crazy that, you know, the flip side, there's no accountability on that side. It's a whole bunch of pointing the finger. And Little Touch had to be the bigger person to say, you know, I was wrong in this, I was wrong in that, but I haven't heard anybody else come forward and say where they was wrong in the situation. And that's just one thing that I wish I didn't ask her. Little Touch, I do love how you've responded. It was an uphill battle. You did what you had to do. You might have lost the case, but hey, at least you took accountability, and I appreciate that, LT.
Absolutely.
All right, so the audience members that is coming in, I want to be specific to what Bray was speaking to as far as that, and we are going to move on. As far as accountability go, Little Touch took accountability for mentioning the financial standpoint with T Money. So that part she took accountability for. That was all. I want to make sure we're clear on that. As far as everything else surrounding her name being involved, that's it. So with that being said, thank you to those who came in. But we are going to move on. Now, unfortunately, speaking of Glam and Duffy, okay, on the flip side of that, it seemed like things followed their name after the fact, okay? After the trip was over, again, things took a left turn. There was an argument that broke loose. And this case is pertaining to Morilla versus Duffy and Glam. Now, I understand for those who do not watch throughout the week, so some of these names might not sound familiar. But, okay. Glam and Duffy, they're part of the FOE. Morilla, she's someone who was on the app, okay? Well, it was alleged that unfortunately there was some inappropriate behavior, allegedly, okay? And when I say inappropriate behavior, meaning there was inappropriate conversation allegedly between Morilla and Duffy. So that conversation has surfaced, and I wanted y'all to take a listen to that. So this is Morilla versus Duffy and Glam.
About to invite her to fly out. When did it
No, she invited me to fly out. She wanted me to fly out.
Your wife. No, your wife said that you're going to
That's her. That's her doing all that extra talking that she be doing.
At what point was the rejection? If your wife and me.
Yeah, that's what you know. She can't. You gotta give us some classes. Get to do real good.
Thank you for subscribing.
Okay, so let me jump in. Okay, so let me jump in here. Okay, so let me jump in here for just a second for what I've been hearing. What I will say is Duffy is saying that when he was introduced to the moment, he turned the opportunity down. But when I'm listening to Miss Blessings is like Morilla was finna get her ass set up, and that's where Glam comes into play. Exactly. So y'all are not. Y'all claim that y'all are.
Manny, what are you saying? Why you always talking about that?
Well, what are y'all are saying it, but y'all are not actually utilizing what they're saying and putting it in the proper area. You keep saying what his wife said, but his wife's part is the setup part, which is ass kicking time. That's something separate. That's something separate that y'all are not.
When he introduced his wife in the story last year, King Spano, it wasn't until she found out that they were talking that she mentioned about the setup, and that she wanted him to continue talking to her so they could set her up.
I'm gonna let God handle it. God done seen her coochie. You have.
I'm cool on the coochie because I bet.
But listen, what does this sound like though? Please, just give me a second. What does this sound like? You inbox me. Oh hell no. Let me give you my number so I can refuse you. What? If she was turned down from the get go, she would never have had a phone conversation.
Exactly.
You better clock her up, man. That clock her
And the thing is, the story always changes when the woman found out. But we always get up here and blame the woman that's not married and not in a relationship. That means what to hold on for last, man. Because goddamn it,
Y'all let laugh. Go ahead, laugh.
I'm gonna clock in on the analog clock. Because we always get in the mix and we get to blaming the woman that was in the conversation or the woman that was supposed to be on the side. But y'all married. You have to respect your own marriage. So
We
she
definitely
really
did.
should. Hello, is this thing on? She really should have been denied in the DM, and that would have let her
She
know.
was denied there too.
Hello.
Hello, goodbye.
What did you do that?
Yeah, goodbye, because you're lying.
I'm really not.
And by deny, let's be clear. Deny means do not respond.
Jess, thank you for sending out the subscriptions. I'm gonna write your name down.
I didn't entertain her. I didn't entertain her.
What the hell?
Hey, I know what.
Hell, tape.
If she was denied in the
Yeah, she was denied. But it is what it is. Y'all know.
Hey, I'm gonna rotate so somebody else can come before.
If you got a subscription, make sure to thank the people that gifted the subs, y'all.
All right, thank you, Duffy. Thank you, Duffy. Morilla, I will have to say, Morilla, until you produce some actual facts per se.
I know Marilla don't produce it.
They gotta
Thank you
produce
for the guests.
this family. They are admitting to talking to her on the phone. So she didn't get denied. What the fuck?
You could have denied her and give her your number to deny her.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You know how many people get denied?
Mr. Dory, thank you for the daily harmony.
Not denied and give me a call.
Now we supposed to believe y'all was gonna sort her out.
And my wife want to hear me talk to you on the phone so I can hear you deny her. And if that's the case, that means his ass been cheating. Because why she got to hear you deny her if that's the goddamn okay?
If why are you
Z, thank you for sending out subscriptions. I'm gonna write your name down.
Why you?
So far, Mad Max has sent out the most subscriptions, y'all.
We can repeat it. Everybody else seen the live. Everybody was in the live. Everybody heard them admit it. But what
No, everybody don't know because they had a bashing session earlier. Everybody
play the
don't
live.
know.
Go to the blogs then. You late to the party. Get your ass back to the comments.
Thank you for subscribing.
You take your good home wrecking ass on somewhere and stay out the DM. That's what you do.
Thank y'all for the gifts. I see you, Jennifer.
I can't wreck a home that's already broke.
Nurse Double D, thank you.
If the door shut,
That's why I don't respect you, ho.
you ain't got to.
Y'all can blame Duffy as much as y'all want to. When I don't blame the woman is when the bitch didn't know. That's
Hello, HB. We do have the Danger Rats here. So if y'all here to support the Danger Rats, drop the email from the chat.
Hi, Blaze. Hi, Braid.
Did you want to say anything, or you just up here to listen to the clip? But the Danger Rats.
Braid for co-counsel, yeah.
I'm gonna be defending Morilla against Glam and Duffy. She's my co-counsel.
Oh, okay. Now hold on. So far we don't have anyone here to represent Glam and Duffy though.
That's on them. That's on them. That's their own fault. They're here.
All right. Now for those who are new to the courtroom, I want to also be clear. Just because your name is on the docket does not mean it is a requirement for you to attend the courtroom. However, you will have people volunteer to step in as counsel for you. Okay? Now, we're going to continue to listen. The panel is open for other jurors or character witnesses.
what y'all trying to say that man is as being a woman, knowing that this damn man is married. That's what I got a problem.
He knew he was married too, though.
Like I said, y'all saying woman not come to the woman.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Thank you, Lady T, for the follow.
A woman that did not know. But when a woman knows and watches and is even somewhere around just to see what's going on or any of that sort, wow, you step into my fucking bed. You see, it don't make nobody know better. It don't make nobody, like I said, it don't make nobody
Why are you asking Gorilla to have more respect for Glam than Duffy did? It's very.
Yes.
That person just had a good point. That if I can speak to that a little bit, I'm confused and I'm curious on what you think and what y'all are thinking. She's saying, of course, she's going to say something to the woman who knows that there's a married person versus saying something to the husband who's married. From my eyes, I feel like, again, it should be on the married people, the people who has the obligation, the people who went before God versus they're trying to gang up on the single person who talks to the married person. Where are you at with that?
Question that I have written down here.
You got
that's exactly what I'm
said
about.
You got that?
I wrote that question down. Yes.
Okay, because I'm curious about that. That was a good. Yeah, I'm nosy.
I do have a question, but I'm gonna wait for the audio to finish playing.
Okay. Laugh, are you here to be a juror?
Yep, and I think what Bray just said is exactly what I'm about to say in the clip. I'm not sure what point we at though.
Okay. All right. And if you're here to be a juror, let us know. We'll bring you up.
Hold on. Why are you expecting Gorilla to have more respect for her? Oh, Frank, more respect for her than her
catch
husband.
me in no man's married man inbox. Nobody's married. You gotta be married to.
You sound like one of those.
Respectfully, he put it out there like his wife was cool with it though.
Right, Nene, come on and flock it, sister.
I'm just saying he came off like his wife was cool with the get down. So why would it be something odd or out of the norm for a woman to be hitting him up or they be talking to multiple people outside of their relationship?
Interrupt. My Messy's exploding. I'm back on Messy Talk again now for this week. I do have a clip after that one that may answer the question that lady just posed about, just trying to say like whether or not it sounds like the wife was into it or was okay with it or down with it at some point. So I do have that clip that just may answer that question right after you finish with this one.
Yeah, like I said, this clip is pretty long. So because she's
you want me to go ahead and play it?
Yeah, I was going to say that would make sense. Let's run up the likes. We almost at 500K likes. Let's get it there, and then we will get the audience back.
But before HB plays that, can I do a quick overview?
Okay.
Very fast. For the people who's confused on what's going on, somebody's texting me saying they want to be part of the jury. If you could check the request. To the people who don't know, there's a married couple, Glam and Duffy. Morilla is claiming that she was talking to the husband, Duffy, and it comes to find out they was talking on the phone. Apparently, he was running to the bathroom talking to her. He's claiming that he denied her, turned her down. She's claiming, hey, your husband was trying to talk to me. And it come to find out the wife was like, hey, let's fly her out. But when she gets here, we're going to beat her up. So this is the situation that we're discussing. The married couple and the husband cheating with Morilla, and then the wife trying to get her beat up. That's the overview.
Are you ready for the clip?
Press play.
All right. It's nothing.
Real issues.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn off. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn off video game.
Comment,
I can't block nobody out right now.
comment.
Well, she probably redid it. Come on, don't play on mine.
Let's make sure that's the right one.
It is. I can hear it.
Okay.
Nah, it ain't. Well,
Comment,
I can't block in the prison. You getting blocked. I don't want you to see me because I damn.
Who is the Duffy? I'll block one for you. Come on, out of that.
Well, I had a good daddy, yes.
Hold on, you guys.
That was a disrespectful ass Duffy and no glam slander over here.
You know what? 1 second. Fuck all that. Let's get to the good shit. Start right here.
Yes, please allow the slave to speak. The peasant, let her speak. Please, the queen is letting her speak. Go ahead.
It's not me muting her. It's not.
Go ahead, peasant.
I know it's not you, Billy.
Peasant, are you going to speak or no?
All right, so
God darn it.
It's your turn to speak.
Peasant, please make sure slave or pleasant. Slave, bitch, or pleasant. That is the only thing we're going to call her.
I'm not gonna call it anything because I don't use that type of language.
Oh, well, I do.
That's why y'all get it twisted.
Peasant,
I have never
or
called
bitch.
nobody.
Please speak.
Wait, because I'm talking. Wait.
Yes.
I just want to clarify for them. That is Glam calling the mistress a slave, bitch. So that's Glam calling Morilla a slave. Duffy says, hey, it's your turn to go. And Glam says, you can call her a peasant or you can call her a slave. She's calling Morilla a slave. Go ahead.
And she's referring to the slave as your slave, by the way, but you'll hear that later.
And is, I don't use that type of language. So you just accuse me of cussing somebody out. I ain't even said I ain't said nothing but a few words to this lady after she's addressed me. So what did I do with a little touch? Clock it.
Somebody keep muting her, this.
She ain't muted. She's muting herself and she's lying. The peasant, the slave that she is. She was sent over here by her master to work for me.
Referring to
so your master sold you to me, and now you're here and you're here to stay.
Go ahead.
Welcome to Glam's laboratory, little bitch. How are you? Are you enjoying the look-sees? You are. I'm glad that your master sent you over here. I hope you're having a wonderful time and a great day. We're about to light some fireworks.
HB, can you give me 1 second?
No, I don't really have many seconds.
I'll let them know.
This is only like 3 minutes left.
And whenever you're done, I'd like for you to sweep the floors, clean the baseboards, and my underwear.
Okay. Man, that's the same way you a fucking slave for Nisha, bitch. Go make some more motherfucking cups and goddamn backdrops. Go plan another trip. Bitch, you got your rabbit ass mind.
Now, guess what? Guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to post your son, ho.
You came over here to
post your son, ho. That's what I'm about to do.
Don't forget, I'm the same motherfucker that you on the leg beside, ho.
Pause. I'm that same. So after Glam says, I'm about to post your son, B. I'm about to post your son, ho. Marilla does follow up and she says, but I'm that same slave. I'm that same bitch you wanted to lay beside. So we're gonna continue.
Wait, if she just said that she was gonna dox her son from this argument and she's calling her a slave, I'm confused if Glam is not a liability for FOE as well. No shade.
Ow. I don't know.
If he is a liability.
I don't think so. Nisha's on the.
They asked about Little Touch. We might need to ask about this one too.
So let's keep going. I'm just attitude.
Bitch, I'm the same motherfucker. Mute that shit, huh?
That's right, slave. You wanna come eat my pussy, bitch?
Fuck back up.
You wanna come eat my pussy, bitch? Cause that's what you wanted to do. Come lick it.
Like I told y'all, I was in the
little slave, little slave.
That's the one got rejected. You the one got rejected.
Cause you was about to pay my husband to come see you.
Oh yeah, that's the one got rejected. Yeah.
Damn.
You an imp.
Damn, who dropped? Did y'all drop her?
Why y'all dropped the imp for?
Look at her. She done ran away. And now I'm gonna post your kid, bitch.
Herself, y'all. I promise.
Oh, I'm diabolical. I'm diabolical. You think HB is the tip of the iceberg? We're from the same fucking place. I'm posting.
B.
1 second. Because we heard the
HB. I just heard Glam say that she's diabolical as HB. But the only thing that's blowing my mind is, isn't Glam the person that's like in charge of getting the people's information for the cruises and all of that? And now she turning around to threaten the docs motherfuckers?
And right after she threatened that docs, he started preaching. That's why I called them some.
No, he didn't start
proctors.
preaching.
I know you fucking lying.
Yeah, he did.
That's why they were proctors. Please, I'm telling you. The thing is, and I want to add some clarity to this because it's crazy. Like Bray wasn't even here. I was live actually.
We only have 1 second left. One second. This is just 2 minutes left to this. So after she says, "Hey, I'm diabolical," HB is just the tip of the iceberg. We're from the same place. Florida, stand up. I have changed though, guys.
I'm a diabolical ass bitch.
I know you fucking
I ain't dropped nobody. I ain't not muted nobody.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad you revealed yourself.
I'm posting your shit. This
you
is
up there in
very
North
deep.
Carolina, right?
It is.
Your kid
It is.
West Main School. Yeah, we know where you at.
They doxing her.
Hello. Child is deep. I know it. I know it is.
No, it's deep lying on me. That's what it's.
No, so she wanted clarity on the high school the kid went to. The kid is a freshman. And she said, I think it's South Carolina. And he corrected her and said, no, babe, it's North. Thank you, Poison Ivy. You're so good.
Oh, it's too much. Well, guess what? Y'all like it. This what y'all be want. This what y'all want. Y'all like this.
Yeah, they love it.
Y'all like this. Y'all love this. Let me post them real to let's see how many houses you sell when people find out how you be trying to trap people's husbands. Because that's what you said you like to do.
This ain't too much. She came over here.
You got rejected. And
then she got sent over here by her master.
You mad because you was in my inbox and you
got sent over here by her master to twist things up a little bit. I'm glad that she's doing what her master tells her to do. I'm sure that she gets fucked from the front and the back because that's what her master likes. So I'm
Me too. I don't know what that was
run
about.
along, little girl, and go to Glam's Live and turn shit up over there, and then I'm nut on your face for ya. I guess that's what she like. Little whore.
That's enough of that. That's enough.
Who is Marilla? I call her voice just as quick as I could. She thought she was doing something. But bitch, I'm about to do you one better. I think your son just did his first freshman year.
Are you still a real estate agent?
And I think that was in South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Can't really remember.
I think it's North Carolina.
But I'll pull it up.
She tried to fly me out there. She wanted to fly me out there so bad.
Don't you worry, little bug. Don't you worry.
Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's you. Yeah, that's you.
I know. As messy talk turns.
Now, I did only screen record that part, but that clip only gets worse, and then he goes into a sermon. So
Right.
that's just, and you guys can go from there.
Can I add
Definitely a
clarity,
fucking
please?
liability if
What?
you
Hold
collecting
on a
people's
second.
information. The fuck?
I'd like to add clarity, please, because HB didn't stop the clip when I wanted to. Marilla came from my live. I was live right then, and Marilla went over there from my live. So Duffy, Glam was in there saying that her master sent her or whatever. Braid King was not a part of this at all. They thought that Braid sent Marilla over there to do what she was doing.
Kept
And
calling me her master. She was like, your
right,
master. She thought I sent her over there.
right. And Marilla literally was in my live for hours before she went over there. Marilla told us she was about to go to Glam and Duffy's live because she didn't like the way that they have been doing Little Touch. So when she left my live, she went over there to troll them because she didn't like how Little Touch was being treated. So Braid never sent Marilla over there. They just sound dumb.
Confusion is, and this is maybe to the married people. Y'all just let me know. Because Glam, again, you got to remember, Duffy came on the app the next day and said he didn't know who Marilla was when this initially happened. If you're in a marriage, is it even going to get to the point where you know somebody's trying to fly you out? Like, if you're married, I feel like you're going off of energy and vibes. You got to know if you're saying shit like that, then a motherfucker got to be giving something back. You're not just going to jump in there and ask a motherfucker to fly out. There has to be some type of conversations. I'm asking the married people, is it a point where the conversation shouldn't even got that far? How do you
As a previous married person who was not into like infidelity and stuff, I would have blocked you the second you showed interest in me. So you
Right.
would never, unless you had a rope started spamming me from fake accounts, I would have blocked you the second you showed interest in me. And I know that I'm married. So it would have stopped right there for me. That's why I played that clip. I'm not here to defend Marilla. So I'm not a co-counsel. I'm just here to try to figure out, were they all on one accord at some point? Because the things that Glam started to say, thank you so much, Queen Jules. The things that Glam started to say after Marilla said, but I'm that same B you wanted to lay next to. And she started saying, yeah, you were just going to lick my coochie. Licky, licky, lick, lick, licky, licky, lick. So thank you, sweet. So my thing is, were you guys on one accord with this, or what was going on? What made things go left? I don't know.
The one accord is not what Glam wants, though.
Numbers, because this left TikTok. How did you guys get each other's personal phone
Breaker. So respectfully, coming from a person who that knows all about that type of shit, it became a problem when the person that you bringing into the relationship is getting too close to the motherfucker. You need to know your place when it comes to shit like that. You're coming to the app now trying to expose the husband and shit. That's when you get on two different accords, because it switched from they was with the shit to now let's fly her out and set her up. Let's not forget she was with the shit until it got back to the app. Now it's fly her out. We're gonna set her up and get her beat up. If you join in somebody's relationship, you need to know your play. And this, I'm not even trying to speak for that, but I'm just saying, like, if you join in a relationship, don't try to be extra buddy-buddy with the wife. Don't try to be extra buddy-buddy with the husband. Oh, you here for a job. You playing games that is probably going to end up getting you hurt. Like, that's why it switched to, now we about to set this hoe up.
Okay, so, number one, I want to say, I don't have no dog in this fight. But when this first came to the app, Marilla reached out to me and said that this was a skit. I posted this and I said this before when this first happened, that she reached out to me and said
when they first got into it, and then everybody was
when it first came in. I think you were the first one to bring it.
This is a lie. This is a lie. I remember that.
Yeah, when it first came to the app, and she said, these are the exact words. It's a skit. It's okay. I know how the game goes. We actually talked on the phone, and I'll leave it there. So it may lend to this was a skit that got out of hand. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave.
It didn't start to be a skit until the wife found out.
Clock in.
So the thing is, The fact that Glam is acting like she wants to do things like this with Duffy is confusing to me, because in their argument, I can hear the fact that Glam really doesn't like this. The fact that it started in the DM. If you didn't want any type of interaction with Marilla, you would have stopped it in a DM. It didn't stop in a DM. Y'all actually had phone conversations, which means numbers were exchanged. And also, Marilla let us know that they were secretly talking, and he would say things like, I'm going in the bathroom, or I'm finna go to the garage to
Yep.
talk to you.
Yep.
So when Glam found out,
That's what the problem was.
that's where the problem came in.
She
But
didn't know about
Glam,
the secret bathroom talks.
Duffy also let us know that Glam is with whatever he's with, but she's really not. It's kind of like if you can't beat him, join him type of thing.
Kyle.
Because he's not gonna stop, so she has to join in, and she doesn't like this.
You
Okay,
can tell
so
she
how
don't.
did it go from her coming out to Licky Lick to y'all flying her out to beat her up? And actually, when you saying that on live, it's incriminating. That's illegal. Okay, so if the fact that your husband had a conversation with another woman, it started in a DM, and they now talking in y'all house, you did not want that to happen. That's
Nitra
why
said
you
they're
were
in an
calling her a
Miss
apartment. What
Nitra
slave.
said they
garage?
in the apartment. What garage laugh? You were wrong.
Yeah, so
Bathroom, garage, it doesn't matter. They were talking on the phone, and he said, I'm going in the bathroom. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can talk semantics all you want to, but if that man did not want anything with Marilla, he would have blocked her when she went in his DMs.
clock in. On top of that, if you did peep, a comic cousin just
The fuck?
brought this up. Y'all notice how he said, I don't talk to women that way. I don't talk to women that way. That's giving me, when a motherfucker in that bedroom doing a little too much, that's her language. He don't speak like that. He not calling motherfucker slave and commanding them around the room. She take that role.
Apartment that had a garage. So
They
I
So
don't
you know
know.
I'm extra tapped in, girl. I'm listening to the details. Shit, I'm trying to know what the fuck they got going
You
on.
know what? I don't know what kind of hood y'all stay in. I'm definitely from the hood, but there are apartments that have garages as well. I don't know where he went to. All I know is if you don't want to fuck with somebody, when they DM you, they don't get your number.
Nitra said y'all like BS so bad. Nitra, I'm liable to think that Glam and Duffy like BS so bad. And please, again, don't go over to FOE and talk shit about me today, because I'm just talking about Glam and Duffy, respectfully.
Right.
I think it's crazy that Glam and Duffy do all of this shit, bully all of these motherfuckers, talk all of this shit. And when somebody speak up against them, Nitra, you're the one at the forefront going to bat for them when you're hearing all of this fucked up shit. Now, if you calling Little Touch a liability, I need you to be real and not biased, even though they need your niece or your nephew. They're more of a liability than Little Touch could ever be. The person who's in charge of all of this, and you know why I'm coming this way, Nitra, because your little nephew with all the fucking face tattoos called me a thissy, a Thissy. And everybody is listening to this clip like, damn, he sounded a little sassy him damn self. So I don't know why the fuck he thought going after me was going to be good. It's going to be exactly what he's getting right now. Their marriage is a sham. It's a joke, bitch. I think they're swingers in general. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them. If Little Touch is a liability to FOE, then you better believe the person who gets all of FOE's information saying that she doxes people is a liability.
That is
No
very much
way
so
the one
true.
who gets all the FOE information is on live talking about, I dox people. I'm diabolical as HB. And there's no way that y'all's friend group, I'm so sorry I'm on a roll. There's no way that y'all's friend group talk shit about what the young people do and how y'all so different. And you got a representative saying she's just as diabolical as us. Please, gracias, and de nada.
Thing I want to ask. Hold on a
Right is
minute,
right,
lady.
wrong is wrong.
Another thing I want to ask is this doxing thing is crazy. I know we just played the clip in here where if that's the part that's called doxing, it was just played in here. And for us to hear it again is wild because, there's just been a case about kids' information being done on live and charges have been brought against them. And if you are not aware of that, I'll send you that information, Bella. But doxing and charges being brought is actually happening now that we have this new TikTok.
All right, so now that we've heard that evidence, I'm going to continue the clip. For those who was listening, take detailed notes, listening to the information, because again, Morilla, Glam, and Duffley is not here to speak for themselves. We can only go off what we're hearing in the clip. So it is literally left up to the public opinion and the jurors to deliberate.
Y'all keep on.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
and
the
I
whole
know for a
record
fact
got real.
that the phone call happened. The phone call happened at
And my thing is, Morilla, I understand why did you even go around that woman's panel? Because this wouldn't have even been brought up. You see what I'm saying? Why? Let me tell you something. Why did you?
To do exactly what you're doing right now, running your motherfucking mouth.
As being a grown woman,
Running your mouth. I want somebody else on the panel that's gonna run their mouth like you and don't.
Well, guess what? Guess what?
Get it on the phone for the past, for the
Guess what? Let's tell you something, sister. That was disrespectful of you. You know, so for next time, just, you know, we're gonna X this one out. This happened a while ago, first and foremost. And so why did you? Because see me, I'm gonna stay out that woman's way. Because I know I was dead wrong for even stepping to her husband. Why did you go back on her platform? Y'all hoes too disrespectful for me. You see, because this wouldn't have even been going on if you would have stayed away. So that says something else about you. You see what I'm saying? So now it's rehashed back up. It's rehashed back up because you did not stay in your place and stay the fuck away from that lady and her husband. You
was in her place as a single woman, though.
No, she ain't got no place. She don't have no place.
You know what?
Ma'am, be honest. You gonna allow some woman? You gonna want this woman?
No, she wasn't. No, yes, ma'am. I am gonna allow a single woman to try to holler at my husband. It's up to my husband to get her the fuck off his plate because he's married.
Okay.
Now we found real.
Why did she come back?
Let me finish right quick.
Give me the reason why she came back.
Because she was trolling them last night.
We can say like
last. Please finish my statement.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because a motherfucker would give you the phone number because they don't want you to have receipts. If I was talking to you on the phone, we can't produce receipts from a phone conversation. It's your word against mine. But at the same time, Glam and Duffy is married. Morilla is not married. You cannot hold the single person or the person that's not in your marriage to anything. It's up to him and her to protect their marriage. And it was not protected because Morilla had a conversation with them on the phone, in the DMs, whatever. I'm gonna tell you this, I have literally seen niggas be like, hell no, not even respond, bitch. Not even respond. You don't even have to.
All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. It just shows where people's character, integrity, they morals, what they stand on. So I guess it.
Okay.
I don't know who this lady is. She's blowing me really, really bad right now because. Okay, blessings. Oh, that's FOE blessings then. Okay, of course, it's blowing me. This is my thing. Again, how are you telling her to stay in her place? Glam should not have let that motherfucker up then. Y'all are big advocates on not letting people around who's done you wrong and letting people back in your space. Why the fuck would you allow the girl in the panel that says that she had your husband cheating? Y'all cannot put that on her. A motherfucker's going to be bold as they want to be, and they're going to continue to be bold because motherfuckers are going to let them do the shit. Girl, if you didn't want her up there, and if Glam and Duffy did not want her up there, she didn't have to bring her up on that panel. There's no way you trying to check Morilla about coming back around them. There's just no fucking way. Why the fuck did she let her up in the panel? Why are you trying to talk to the person who quote unquote claimed your husband was cheating? Y'all, it's the way y'all think. Y'all so worried about the motherfucking woman, don't give a fuck about the person who got the vows. Honey Bunches of Oats, hear me out. If you don't respect your marriage, why the fuck would I? Baby, if you want a piece of this Kit Kat bar, I'm gonna give you all the Snickers you motherfucking want. Don't play with me. You respect your marriage, and then I'll respect your marriage. You go first.
Keep listening to the
longer eating Kit Kats or Snickers.
What can we answer the actual question about Morilla went over there?
And as you say, troll somebody that you know you had
Morilla, hold on.
50 next year. I'll be 50 next year. That ain't my type of party. I'm not gonna go back around trying to mess with nobody that I know I had an issue.
And that's the difference between you and me. I'm trying to separate boxes. Get over yourself.
Thank you, Miss Blessings. Okay, so let me. So
your time is done.
So let me answer this. Morilla said that she was bored. She was tired of them talking about the Little Touch situation, so she went to not make it boring anymore. That's what she said earlier before she started talking about it.
Right. And then, man, if I can respond as well, I do believe that if we want to call Morilla some things petty, messy, she went up there to start some stuff, she's a troll, like all those things are true, but a home record and all this other stuff, no morals. It's like, ooh, that's a bit of a stretch. I don't even think a homework is a real thing.
Exactly, especially when they're not not in a tradition.
Let me tell you something. That's not a stretch. That's exactly what it is. I call it like I see it.
It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch.
It's not a stretch at all. I call it like I see it, boo. Because I wouldn't have never went back around fucking with them people. This grown ass woman just said she went around and trolled them to start some shit with them.
Right, so that's what she said.
Right?
That's definitely what she said.
So paying your bills will be worse than that.
I ain't swinging no more. I ain't going back somewhere that I know I was disgraceful for fucking around any.
But she didn't feel like it was disgraceful, so I think that's maybe where y'all disagree.
That's what I'm saying. And on top of that, they said they was down with that type of stuff. So I don't understand how it ain't traditional marriage.
Wait, hold on.
Y'all messy.
Go ahead, Omar.
Y'all messy. Y'all must ain't had no good barbecue, fireworks, orgasms, or liquor, because y'all turned up early in this motherfucker being messy.
I had it all.
So, y'all know y'all messy. I just had to come up and remind y'all verbally. That's it. Keep the party going.
Yeah, Marilla definitely started all of this. Like I said, it was I'm assuming some time ago.
Yes, Danny, this shouldn't even be being talked about. Even if they want to blame Duffy, whatever they got, they fixed it in their house. She rehashed this shit up. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of what they saying and what they believe, okay, blame Duffy. Blame Marilla. Blame who you want to blame. Why did this grown ass woman go back over there fucking with them people? Talking about she killed I'm a grown ass woman. I can't say grown ass woman.
You keep skipping up the part.
You mad because the nigga opened up a crack door? You guys just had and I walked through it. And guess what? Peekaboo, hoe. Yeah, you were upset. Don't let me get Don't let me get yours. Know what I'm saying about. And you rehash some bullshit.
Flag on the play, Marilla. Flag on the play, Marilla. That was a flag on the play. You is not going after nobody else's man. Flag on the play. Go ahead.
That's in her.
Well, that's why she got a flag on. That's why she got a flag on the play.
She keep on knocking at people's doors until she get around to their door and they ready to fuck her up. But all right, y'all be good.
Ready to fuck y'all husbands up. Dude, be ready to fuck up the nigga that you lay beside every motherfucking day. Don't be ready to fuck up the random motherfucker who was walking in the grocery store trying to get some motherfucking watermelon and your motherfucking husband came up asking to fuck. Worry about your nigga. Worry about y'all husbands instead of worrying about the other motherfucker. That's what y'all do for me.
And the lady was talking about people disrespect people's marriage. Let me tell you something. The reason I filed for a divorce is because, bitch, it takes two to tango. And I don't care whether that's the conversation or screwing, okay? You know, you can't disrespect my partner. You cannot disrespect my marriage or my relationship without the participation of my partner. Whatever that participation may look like, no matter how small or how big. You just can't do that. And if they are into some fun shit, that's okay. That's really okay. It truly is okay. But we cannot put 100%. Is Marilla a meddler? Hell, fuck yeah. She aggravating as fuck. She is. All she do is go around the app and wreak havoc and start shit. But if we have any type of participation in the shit that she have going on, you got to take accountability for that too. You absolutely do.
I don't think they understand some people don't have the morals that they swear that they have as married people. That's why they're single and they've been single their whole life. Y'all expect the single women. Some people, single women might be just to go get a fucking married nigga. And now let's not get it wrong. I'm not taking responsibility off of Marilla. If you knew somebody was married and you did that, I mean, you do have some part in it, but don't get it twisted. Y'all cannot expect single people to give a fuck about y'all's marriage. Baby, they're single. That might be her kink going after a married nigga. You never know. Y'all took them vows. Y'all are bigger than the motherfucking program. Y'all want something bigger than just being single. So that's who the responsibility falls on.
Marilla literally says she liked married men. She liked fucking around with married men. Like, I don't know if she does it for real, but she said that with her mouth. So it's kind of like...
Married men should stop taking care of the women as much as they take care of their wife.
I'm just going to let y'all know how I ended up in this. I was listening. Glam was not here to defend herself. And I was listening for a long time. Y'all see how y'all just played that clip and immediately just judged the reason why she was speaking the way she was. So a lot of people in the comments didn't know what was going on. So they immediately just down there dogging her out, which I knew what was going on and why the trouble was because I was there. So I came up Not just to say, because we're going to leave Duffy, because their marriage is their marriage. They're still together, right? So whatever took place, they're still in their home together. They still love each other, whatever. We on the outside looking in. We don't know. But what I do know is it was wrong for that woman to go back over there and try to spark up that bullshit. That's all I'm
Her to
saying.
be let up in the panel, Miss Blessings?
We would not be here today, Braid, if she had have just stay away
But
from
will we
people.
be here if they just would have left her in the comments and not
That
allowed
was
her
so
up?
long ago. That was
But
so
I'm
long
asking,
ago,
would
Braid. I
we
don't
be
even
here
think
if they
he was.
didn't let her up?
I don't even think he was around here when
Would
that
they be
happened.
here if they didn't let her up?
No, will we be here if they never
Let me
exchanged
tell you
numbers?
something. Let me tell you something.
Ooh,
She let her up.
Let's get to the fucking root of things.
Well, like I said, I'm not going today's Sunday now, so I'm trying to
The
check
Sabbath was
myself.
yesterday,
Keep it good,
so
Blessings. Keep it good, Blessings. Keep it
I'm
good.
trying to check myself, and I'm trying to talk respectful,
Okay.
because I'm just coming to let y'all know why. I felt like, dang, y'all dogpiling this woman, talking bad all about her, not knowing that she does have a reason to feel that way. Because if you come at me, because see, y'all making all assumptions, you know what I'm saying? They wanna swing, or they wanna what off maybe
What
just
did we assume? She said it. She said that she was going to have her licking her twat.
people say a lot of things when they're
Well, shit, that's
in
not
their
assuming. If
emotions.
we
Glam
not supposed
said
to
she was
trust
going to
what
be
she
licking her
say now?
twat.
Well, I'm not taking up for nobody. I'm taking up for
Yes, you
Glam
are.
here as a woman. I'm
you
taking
just
up for
said you're not taking up for
no. I'm
nobody.
meaning for us the marriage situation. I'm not taking up for Marilla, and I'm not taking up for Duffy, because, like I say, that's not my place. But what I am saying is, she was not here to defend herself. And y'all was saying, oh, she's calling slave and slave. And I mean, they was going in, but not knowing. And so then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, when Duffy came up there, I'm like, why did you even come around knocking on them people's door? Y'all can act like y'all so whatever, but let walk in them shoes.
Okay, you
Walk
got
in
you
those,
got a
y'all
point,
can
Miss
say I'm
Blessing. Can
triggered.
I ask you
Y'all
something?
can
Hold
say
on.
I'm triggered. My husband been on the
No,
line
you
for
got no, you
17
no, Miss
years.
Blessing. You're making several points. You are, babe. You absolutely are. Why you are? So you did say, why does she go up there knocking on the door? I think it's because originally Duffy opened it because I see you like to go to the root of things. So originally Duffy opened a certain door, and that's why there's this lingering meddling and animosity and what's the other fucking word? Revenge and all that shit that's sought after, because originally he opened the door. That's why.
And I
So
have
if we're
two
gonna get to
questions
the
for
root of
you.
things, we're gonna get to the root of things. How do you feel about that?
I just feel like she should have never went around there.
But no, but no.
That's
How do you feel?
antagonizing.
Not
And
that,
then,
babe. Not that. How do you feel about Duffy opening that door originally for her?
There you go.
like I say, I can't say who opened the door.
He did.
I
He did. She
cannot.
knocked at it and he opened it. They
Okay,
exchanged numbers. How do you feel about that?
well, if that's true, that's wrong. But I don't know
Thank
about
you.
that.
There we are.
Okay,
We're right
and
there. That's where we
so
need
if
you to
that's
stay.
true, that's wrong. But
Right there.
like
There
I
you
say,
go.
I
Right
can't
there.
speak on something I don't know. I don't know who opened it. I don't know who closed it.
Oh,
I was
perfect.
just there the day that it was brought out and it was
Perfect.
talked about on the panel.
You
And
said that it was wrong. That's number
yeah, oh
one.
yeah, and I'm
And number two, I have a
I'll
question.
stand 10 toes
Do
on
you
that.
think that it was
I know
wrong?
Duffy and Glam and FOE probably here. I stand 10 toes on that. If that's it,
Correct. As you
if that's
should.
it,
As you
sir,
should.
that was wrong. But
Was it wrong for her to
I
call her a
can't speak
slave?
on what I don't know.
Was
But
it wrong
all
for
I
her to call
know
her
is
a
the door
slave?
had been closed. It had been closed tight.
Was
Peace
it
had
wrong for
been
her to call her a
still.
slave?
People were moving on about their business.
Bray, she
Nobody
answered
was
that. She doesn't
bothering
think it was wrong
anybody.
to call her a slave
Wait.
No,
because
I'm gonna ask
Nobody
her.
was bothering anybody. And so why did you come antagonize them people and knock on their door? And then you got the nerve as a grown woman to sit up here and say, oh, I was bored. I wanted to troll. That's where y'all play big games at out here. Cause see, where I'm
No,
from, we don't
ma'am.
play games like that.
That's why niggas
You
can't
come
play
knocking
games from the
around on
beginning.
my
That's why
door.
niggas can't play games. Because guess what? Bitches still play with me about some shit Chuck did 5 years ago. I don't blame them hoes. I blame him. Because he had some type of participation in it at some point. We can't do that.
Okay,
Bitches
I
gonna do what
can't.
bitches do. They don't
Like I
always
say,
do. Our niggas do.
I can't speak on nobody's relationship.
Can I ask you a
I
question?
just know about myself. I would have
Miss
never
Blessings.
No,
went
go
back. What you say, Bray?
Miss Blessings, was it wrong for her to call her a slave, in your opinion? Just yes or no suffice.
Nah, I mean that's just what we. She was just really for real.
So
She was.
no, okay, so it wasn't. Was it wrong for her to? And my other
I'll
question
say this. I'll say this. We say a lot of things when we're
yeah,
upset.
yes or no would have sufficed. I understand.
No,
Was it
we
wrong for
say a
her
lot of
to
things
dox
when
the
we're
son?
upset.
Was it wrong for her to dox the son, in your opinion, or are
Oh
you
no,
okay with that?
that's wrong. That's wrong.
So Glam was wrong for doxing the
Yeah,
son.
Glam was wrong for saying it, but I don't believe she's to do that.
But
You know,
She already did it.
I
Did you
don't
not hear
believe
it?
she.
She already did it.
Oh, I
hold on,
don't know,
listen though.
babe.
I think
She said
I've
that
been
her
trying to
son was
stay
a
hold on,
away.
Bray.
freshman
Hold on,
in
Bray.
high
Hold on,
school.
Bray.
I've been trying to
I
stay
think
away from this. After yesterday, I went somewhere and got me some peace. And I've been sitting here listening for a long time, and I wasn't going to say anything. But I want y'all to understand that you're right. I didn't have no dog in the fight. But when the woman wasn't here to take up for herself and everybody was dog piling, and I'm telling you, y'all know how to take narratives and run around this map with it and come on back 3-4 times, stop, then run back around with the same narrative again. And when it gets to each platform, it's more added to it.
But
It's
Miss
more
Blessings,
added and it's
Glam was
more
actually
taken.
there. Glam was there. She was in the. She could have came up if she wanted to. She
Right,
didn't
laugh.
really
I
need
don't know. I didn't
protection.
see it.
But can I let me say this right quick, please? I think that the reason why we were having a back and forth yesterday, and we wasn't arguing because I respect you and I love you, Miss Blessings. We don't have a problem. But I think that you didn't understand what I was saying. I think the reason why you are having the feelings that you having about this is because you went through it. And I know that your
Oh yeah,
husband
I
has
have
been
been through it.
gone.
I have.
I know, but listen,
I can't say
hold
I ain't gonna go through it again. But you come knocking on my door playing with me, you gonna know about it. I don't care if he wrong, she wrong, they wrong, the cat wrong. Stay the fuck from
okay,
around me.
okay. So that I
Cause see,
think
I'ma
that's the
check both of them.
okay,
I'm
Miss
not just gonna
Blessings.
check the woman and laugh like I told you. I would never step to a woman that does not know. I would never. I tell her, come on, let's go over here. We finna on here, whatever.
Even
But
a woman that
because the fact that
knows.
woman knew, that just says a lot about people's character. And like y'all say, no one has to care about their marriage. But me, myself, I care about people's marriages. I care about people's relationships. So I stay away from that type of
But Miss
stuff.
Blessings,
You
you
know,
told us
More
yesterday.
than the married people,
You
girl.
told
You
us
can't do that.
yesterday that your husband has been gone for 17 years,
17 years. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I ain't
but
triggered from that.
before he left, please let me finish. Before he left, there was infidelity, and you took him back. You said more than once, more than twice.
I'm telling you, if he was
So
alive now, I might take him back. What you say about that?
okay, but this is the thing.
I ain't
You're
triggered.
more
I ain't triggered
upset.
at all. I live in reality.
Miss
Laugh.
Blessing.
Baby,
Listen,
off
no.
laugh. It's a
You're
wrap.
more
That's not reality. That's delusion. And
No,
y'all
no,
that's
need to
no.
not
get the
That's
fuck
not.
back on
reality
That's
because
not.
because
y'all
That's
you're
gonna
not
take
more
the nigga
delusion.
back.
upset with the
That's
That's
other
not
y'all problem.
delusion.
women.
Y'all always want to take a
I
nigga
had been
back
with my.
so
I
y'all
Oh
not
my
had
mad
been
at
with
the
God.
my
nigga.
husband
Y'all
since
want
I
to be
was
mad
You're
at the
18
next
more
years
upset.
motherfucker.
old.
Right, give
I
me a
had been
second.
with
Miss
my
Blessing.
husband since I was
Miss
Nah,
18
that's
Blessing.
y'all
years old.
problem. The
If
But the
he
only
was
reason
thing
y'all
here
in
is,
that because
you're
the
today,
woman
more
keep
he would
mad
treating
be
you
at
better
the
because that
50
nigga
women.
here.
years
That's a
old.
problem.
So do you
Y'all want
think
to
I'm
go
gonna
back to the
hold
nigga
something against
so
him that
bad.
happened 30 years ago to today? Yes, I would take him back. Now, if he tripping still, we're 50. You on some
Ma'am, but
bullshit.
the thing
But
is,
we've
Miss
been
Blessings,
together since we
you're
had been
you're
youngins.
more mad
It
at the
took one
other
time for a
women
bitch to tell
though.
me, if you ain't going nowhere, ho, let that nigga cheat in peace. I was like, you know what, you got a point, ho. And bitch,
And you
please.
just don't do that. And
Thank
now if
you.
you want
Let
to go
your ass
back and
sit
give
back
them
and
a
be
little bit,
quiet. You know you ain't
that's
going nowhere.
something. But you're
You a
you're
whole
more
pick me,
upset
bitch.
with
I
the
ain't
other
no pick
women
me.
than
That's
your
what. See,
husband.
see. I'm trying to be respectful today. My son's at home. He's not at work. He does
Let's
not
not read the
appreciate
comments.
me coming out here going way back Wednesday, acting like the ignorant bitch that I used to be. But y'all not gonna keep sitting down there talking about shit about me that you. I'm not triggered. Let me tell you something. I've been in counseling. I've been
Oh,
through therapy. I've been
oh.
through all of that. And like I said, if my old man was still here on this earth, I would be with him. I'm not holding nothing about. So y'all can try to make, oh, that's delusion. Man, that shit happened back in the day. We 50 years old. You think I'm holding that against him? I wish he was here to be able to watch my son. My
But
son just walked the stage. My daughter's a
right.
college grad. Damn right. Damn
But
right.
Miss
So
Blessings, the
believe what
only
you want.
thing
But everybody up here, y'all so prim and proper, and y'all don't have problems in
no.
y'all marriage, you see.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
so
why I
easy
think
for
that's why
y'all.
That's a lie.
but this
HB
the thing
literally
though. I
is
think
telling you
I'm
why
just
she
telling you.
left.
hold
I
on
got
The
though.
thing
I
different
think
opinions
is,
on it.
Miss Blessings,
hold
you're
on.
more no. Yeah, let me get my sentence out. Fuck. You're more upset with the other women than you were with your
Oh
husband.
no, baby, I didn't have something I wasn't never upset with. Come on, we gonna ride down on her.
Okay,
Cause
so
she didn't
you
know.
telling me,
Cause
so
she
you
didn't know.
telling
Ride
me
down
right
on
now,
Cause
them.
let's
she
just be
didn't
honest.
know.
You telling me that you going this hard for Glam and Duffy and it has nothing to do with
I
you being
told you
in
to
the
put it to
situation
the
before.
side, laugh about Glam and Duffy. We're gonna put
Listen
that,
though,
we're gonna drop,
you.
because see, that's what
Oh my
y'all
God.
believe it
Okay.
is.
All
That's
right.
what
All
y'all
right.
actually
I'm not gonna
believe
worry
it
about it.
is.
Okay.
That's I'm saying the door was closed. Whatever, if he was wrong,
Hold
if
on,
she
but
was wrong, they all was wrong. You
Miss
see what I'm
so
Blessings,
hold
saying?
on.
you
So listen.
cannot sit here and
Hold
tell
on,
me that your
Laugh,
feelings are
hold on,
not because of you've
hold on,
already
Laugh.
been through it.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
you're so
I'm an
Yeah,
invested.
empath.
hold
I
on,
take on
Laugh.
people's
God damn.
problems.
But
Half of the trouble that I
look,
have on Messy Talk is from taking up from people. I'm just an empath. I have a heart for certain
Now I
things,
gotta let
and
Arby
so
talk.
But this
so
the
you know,
thing though.
everybody let me
I
talk.
just
It
step
Shit.
just
out
sounds.
and in the defense of a woman that if she was here, I didn't know she was here. But all I know is that woman literally said that she came over there being bored and trolling. You don't play around in people's marriages, baby. That'll get you knocked off these days. Any day. Any day. You don't play around and people, okay, they were wrong. Give it to them. I give it to them. They was wrong back then. But what the fuck did you come around here playing around knocking on their doors for? Y'all can try to say Duffy opened the door, the cat opened the door, the dog opened the door. A
Because like they
real
just said
woman that
earlier,
knew she had
you
fucked
don't
up would have
initiate a
stayed from
situation
around them
and don't
people.
expect it to linger. That's not what you do. You initiate it with the situation, so you can't. It's like a stray dog. You can't feed a stray dog and then get mad that it keep coming around. That's not how
Nah,
that works.
she wasn't fed. She wasn't
That's
fed.
not
That
how
door
that
was
works.
closed,
Fed. She
locked.
was
Yeah,
fed
she
actually
was
good.
fed.
She was
Yeah, the
good and
fuck she was
fed.
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 She
You
was
can't
definitely
keep
fed,
feeding a
babe.
stray dog and be
Well,
mad that it keep coming
how do
around.
y'all figure she was
Exactly.
fed?
Listen, okay,
Had the
Morilla is
phone
eating.
number, Miss Blessings. They gave her
Entertaining
a
it,
phone number
even
to
the
continue the
entertainment. Morilla
conversation.
is a troll. They're feeding her anytime. When Glam allowed her up on that panel, Morilla was being fed. You talk about people opening the door. That was Glam platform. Why is you asking why did she come over there, and why are you not asking why did Glam let her up? Glam allowed her in that platform. Don't ask why she knocked on the door. Ask why the wife came to the door and said, "Come on in, slave. Get on your knees, slave." That's what you need to ask.
Glam literally was saying she's here and I'm gonna make her stay in the comments and eat like a peasant and I'll let her up when I want her up here.
I
She was
heard all
playing with
that.
her.
I heard all that.
She played the game, and that's just what that was.
I feel once again, because like I say, I don't. This is Sunday. I don't want to cuss nobody out. I don't want to get cussed out, and I want to be
You
respectful
can
with
cuss
this.
today. Yesterday was the Sabbath, but but Marilla also did say that I'm the same slave that you wanted to be laying next to you. So at some point, Miss Blessings, it sounded like, and I think Glam and Duffy said that part was the skit, that they all were gonna have a good time. And like I said, I'm all for a good time. I don't see nothing wrong with that, as long as you guys are communicating with one another and you're okay with it and whatever. And you understand the consequences that may come about from it, whatever. But it did sound like at some point they were on one accord about.
I ain't getting cooked, bitch. I'm listening. I'm being decent and listening. It's
Don't read
always
the
two, three,
comments.
four sides of the story. Y'all shut the fuck up down there.
Miss
I'm
Blessings,
listening.
stop reading the comments.
Yesterday I didn't listen. I didn't want to hear shit nobody had to say. Today I'm trying to be respectful and listen, and you bitches got something to say.
Miss
Motherfuckers,
Blessings.
get the fuck on some damn way with y'all dumb, stupid ass.
Yeah, clock in.
Wait, it's Sunday. Wait, Blessed.
I'm
Wait.
trying to tell you, I'm trying to live right now. But
Wait.
these motherfuckers staying the fuck off Messy Talk. I'm listening. That's what I'm doing. I am listening. Because it is other ways that people could put it that maybe I'll go sit back and think about it.
Right.
We just
We
communicating.
just talking.
Nah, these
Miss Blessings,
motherfuckers
you
down in these
stop reading the
comments need to get
comments.
them. Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Stop
let me
reading the
call on
comments.
the Lord. Let me call on the Lord, Jesus. But like I said, y'all, my only problem was why go open the door and stir up all this strife? Because look where we at today. This is Messy Talk. You know, this stuff be dragging on too long. People emotions do get involved in that. I'm not triggered. And like I say, step that to the side about what they did or what they didn't do. I don't know. I don't know, but I know that you did that purposely. And I don't see anything cool about that. And one day people will learn to leave people the fuck alone. And all this shit that's going on in the world, it's the internet. But you don't never know when you're going to run into somebody out here in these streets. See? Y'all think it's just we're just the internet, and then you go somewhere and then you run into somebody and then we'll don't you see all these content creators and all this stuff being unalived on here? This real life, right? This real life. So stop playing with people, man. Stop playing with people. You know, just be respectful.
Y'all are,
That's
I'm going to
one
say
of our
this. FOE,
problems.
y'all are
We
starting to
don't
scare
respect
me.
each other.
Y'all are
We don't
scaring me.
respect. I ain't
Like
trying to scare
FOE is
nobody.
scary. Duffy told me my life was in danger. He was gonna unalive me. It's all the unalive threats for me, child. Like I don't
No,
know
well,
what
I'm
y'all
just
thinking.
saying. I'm just saying.
I
It
know you
happens.
speaking facts, but
It
damn, how many people
happens.
y'all gonna threaten before we
Plus, the
really
preacher with
take
more
it
than
No,
one
I'm
serious?
not
soul.
Like,
threatening anybody. I'm not
yeah,
threatening anybody.
y'all are scary.
No. You can say what you want to say, but this is a promise. I'm not threatening anybody. If I'm in a relationship,
Promising,
if
and
I'm
it's
in that,
scary.
damn right, I'm promising it. You mess with my children or you do anything to try to infiltrate on my home, we got a problem. We got a problem. We got a real big problem. Because, see, I'm going to respect everybody. I'm going to respect you because everyone deserves respect. And that's all I'm asking. Can we start trying to at least hold people accountable?
I don't
For
think y'all
some of
do
the
that. I
wrong things?
think that's the
Because, see,
biggest
Let's start with
y'all was
Duffy.
I think
all
that's the
on no
biggest
real.
issue over
Start
there
with
is
Duffy.
now
I'm
I think that's the
sorry.
biggest issue over there. I'm glad you said that. I think that's the biggest issue over there with FOE. Don't none of y'all motherfuckers hold each other accountable. Y'all so big on FOE and family over everything that y'all biased as fuck. Cause I heard a whole clip about a bitch
Eat,
having an opinion about HB.
eat.
But this
About
week,
who?
like I said, I'm with that about me, not you, babe. But
Well,
yeah, I don't
I
think
ain't
y'all
never
hold each
said
other
nothing about
accountable. I
you.
think y'all make hell of excuses for one another while y'all are over there because of the
No
whole
shade.
stance about family over everything. You got to
No
hold family
shade.
accountable too. If you give a fuck about family, you hold them accountable to keep them from looking stupid or keep yourself from looking stupid trying to defend them not making any sense. So
No shade.
I think accountability is very necessary and it do
And
need to
what's
be a thing over
unfortunate,
there.
HB, is that no shade to FOE because this is FOE in general. This is not Nitra. Nitra, don't try to get me later. Y'all gonna have to get her up off of me. Y'all, FOE holds people accountable that speak about it more than the people that's in it. Y'all worried about us recapping the shit, having an opinion on it. Y'all want to crucify us or everybody else besides the motherfuckers in it. We would not know half the shit if y'all didn't bring it to us. Y'all don't want to hold the people accountable. Y'all want to hold the people recapping it accountable. It's crazy to me.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to say Jesus and God is literally sick of y'all, like for real, for
Yes, I'm
real.
sorry, honey. Yes,
And
he is.
two, shit, you too, Miss Blessings, honestly. But two, if it's on the motherfucking internet, marriage, single, whatever, what we gonna do? We're going to absorb it. We're going to dissect it. We're going to speak about it. I think that's what the issue is. And Miss Blessings, I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like you a little in too deep in it. It's not even your marriage. You fight like
No,
you the
no,
third
ma'am.
person.
I was hearing them talking
Know
about me as
everything,
I
babe.
was
She got to
cleaning.
do. She got to do. She got to do.
I was cleaning and
Come
I
on,
was
come
hearing it.
on,
And
come on.
if I see an injustice, I'm gonna speak on an injustice. And I could be wrong somewhere in that injustice. But don't
But the
tell me I'm
end,
too invested. That's why I'm listening to them. Because I
but
could be wrong in that injustice that I feel is
right.
unjust. You know?
Right.
Yeah, right, right.
But I
Yeah,
feel
that's right.
like you're projecting from
Baby,
past
what do I have to
trauma.
project on? First, get me some
Mm,
dick, get me a man, let the nigga do something, and then I project on something. What the
maybe
fuck?
you need to ask
How long your
God
daddy
Wait,
been
Lord,
dead?
for
How
wait
long
that.
on
your
the
daddy been
Lord's
gone,
day.
son? When your
May,
daddy get killed? How old was you?
maybe you need to ask God
Thank
for
you.
that
2 years
because I
old.
think
They
that's
still talking
above
about
my
don't
service
ask him.
level.
What the hell I'm projecting on? Let me get the nigga first and I might project.
Well, you know, you can go on Christian Mingles.
Oh,
You know,
motherfucker, you
shit.
go on Christian Mingles, bitch.
I ain't a Christian. I'm a
Yeah, well
sinner.
then go on, man. Stop trying to come at me crazy because I was trying to be respectful. You know?
Because it's
I
Sunday,
was trying to
right?
come up here and listen to what the people had to say.
Because it's Sunday. I got
Man,
it.
shut
Got
the
it.
fuck up, bitch. It could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey,
Yeah,
that's my
y'all like
song.
this
So
old
a shower,
dumbass
Auntie
shit. I'm
Kitty.
telling, yeah, boy, please pray for me, y'all. If anybody down in them
I'm gonna
comments
pray
that
for you,
ain't
baby.
talking shit, pray for me that I
Mm.
stay the fuck away from messy talk.
HB,
I'm
don't
gonna
play.
pray.
Please.
I ain't gonna pray because I feel like my prayer, whatever, me and
Look,
God's
son.
relation
I'm
ain't
after
really
this. I'm
good.
telling you, son. I am
So if
going
I
off
pray
on.
over you, you know what? I am gonna pray on you. Hold on. I hope
No,
Miss
I don't want
Blessings
your
No, 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 no,
have
no,
prayers.
no.
I don't
halfway.
want your
No, 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 no,
prayers.
no, no, no.
I
No, no, no,
said
no, no, no.
anybody
What?
that
I
care
thought we
about
was
me.
all God's
No,
children.
I know we all are,
All
but no.
right. Well, a lot of
Let's
y'all
not do
devil's
this.
minions too.
Oh, no prayers. I'm sorry, comment cousins. I was
Yeah,
just,
no.
mm,
I don't need your prayers, but
uh,
like I
uh,
say,
well, you don't need my
I
prayer, but
was
you gonna
coming
ask
to
the
listen to
motherfuckers in the
you all.
comments who's dragging you for prayers. I know
HB,
you motherfucking lying.
Braid, and Laugh. I was coming up here to hear your point of view as well explain why I said what I said. The woman shouldn't have
Miss
did it.
Blessing, we
I'm gonna
definitely appreciate
always
your
stand
feedback.
on.
Thank you for
I'm
your feedback.
always stand on feeling it was wrong. Nothing's gonna change that. Like I say, I can't hold nobody else responsible for as Duffy, Glam, or Morilla when it comes to whatever took place almost a year ago. I'm just saying what has brought this up and hashed this now is bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
For the gifts, honey.
If it had not been for wanting to troll, as you say, as a grown woman, I'm gonna go troll these people that I got an issue with, which that's okay to y'all, right? Yeah, that's okay.
Okay with me.
Okay.
We
Okay,
don't care
well,
about stuff like that. That's what we do, actually. That's what the internet
yeah,
is for,
that's what I'm saying.
trolling.
I gotta stay
Like,
away from here. I ain't cut from no cloth like that. This always gonna
yes,
keep
baby.
me in an
Yeah,
uproar.
y'all need to stay on like MySpace or
This type
AOL.
of
I don't know what
business
y'all
will
had back in the
always
day. We
keep
do
me
shit
in an
differently.
uproar.
Y'all need to go back to where y'all came from back
Not
in the
too
50s,
much,
40s, 30s, and
Bray.
20s, because
Not too much.
respectfully, on this new internet, girl, we do shit like this. She knew exactly what she was doing over there. She went over there, caused mess. Now she's got called a slave, everything. Girl, that's what we do. Now we in court recapping it. So
Well, so there's that. Well, the final decision will be left up to y'all. And it looked like we're going to be wrapping up for today. So, with that being said, the case was pertaining to Morilla versus Glam and Duffy, okay? My first question that I'm going to pose to y'all, before I get into that question, thank you for those who helped with the likes. Thank you for those who gifted, subscribed, engaged in the audience. Appreciate it. Thank you. I am here every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not following, go ahead and hit that follow button. Thank you everyone who joined the community by grabbing a daily heart me. All right. And since I am wrapping up, let me take a look. And so far, Mad Max, he actually took the throne on gifts and subscriptions sent. Okay, so Mad Max, congratulations. You will be the bailiff next week. When we come on next week, we'll allow opportunity for 2 other people to get that spot. But so far, Mad Max succeeded not only with subscriptions, but he succeeded with the most gifts sent as well. So he dominated in both. Congratulations, Mad Max. Thank you. All right, now let's get to the vote and we're going to wrap this up. The question that was posed: should Morilla take accountability for her interactions with Duffy? Should Morilla take any accountability for her interaction with Duffy? Red, yes. Blue, no. Oh yeah, I don't know which way this is about to go. The numbers is pretty close. Okay. It was almost neck and neck. When you are not voting, just continue to run up the likes. Today we came close to 1 million likes. Maybe we'll try again next Sunday, but thank y'all for the active engagement. All right, from the looks of it, it is looking like the majority is ruling that Morilla should take accountability for her engagement with Duffy. Next question that I'm going to pose. After after playing the clip that HB played, was there a potential three-way set up with Glam, Duffy, and Marilla? Was they planning to have some type of three-way behind the scenes? Red, yes. Blue, no. Based on the audio played, did it sound like there was a potential three-way in place? Red, yes. Blue, no. Thank y'all for voting. And thank you for those who took the time out to participate in court, attend court. Those who are just actively listening, I appreciate your viewership as well. Hopefully for the ones that's watching, take the time out to just come in, say hello in the audience. We welcome everybody. Thank you for the daily heart me, less than 10 seconds. The majority has voted that they do think there was a potential three-way in place. And again, thank y'all for the gifts. Last but not least, the main question that people would like to know: is Glam and Duffy a liability for FOE? Final question: is Glam and Duffy a liability for FOE? Red, yes. Blue, no. And again, thank y'all for the gifts. Okay, so it's looking like the majority has spoken on that. And again, thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate it. Yeah, the numbers definitely did rise tremendously. With that being said, thank you all to those who attended. A lot did transpire. I do want to wrap this up to protect my page. I will see y'all next Sunday. As always, do the right thing. Use your discernment. Most importantly, stay woke. And I will see y'all next time.